This program explores conspiracy theories, speculative ideologies, science fiction, fantasy, philosophical discussions, and alternate interpretations of reality. Viewer discretion is advised, and we encourage critical thinking while engaging with these narratives. Gold has been a symbol of wealth, power, and beauty throughout human history. But what makes this shiny metal so valuable? Is it purely its physical properties, or are there deeper reasons rooted in human psychology, history, and even conspiracy theories? Gold is said to possess unique physical characteristics that make it highly desirable. It is rare. Gold is a finite resource, and its rarity enhances its value. Durable. Unlike other metals, gold does not corrode or tarnish, making it ideal for long-term storage. Malleable and ductile. Gold can be easily shaped into intricate designs, making it perfect for jewelry and artistic purposes. Conductive. Its ability to conduct electricity makes it useful in electronics. While these properties explain some of its value, they do not account for the almost mythical status gold holds in human society. How is gold obtained? It is said that gold is obtained through mining and refining processes that have evolved over thousands of years. Here's how it's done. Modern mining. Today, gold is extracted from mines using advanced machinery. Ore is crushed and treated with chemicals such as cyanide, mercury, chlorine, zinc powder, manganese dioxide, fluoride, silica flour, borax, and sodium nitrate to separate gold from other materials. These chemicals form compounds like gold cyanide, which can then be processed further to extract pure gold. Acids such as aqua regia, a mixture of hydrochloric acid and nitric acid, are also used in laboratories to refine gold to high purity levels. Additional chemicals like sulfur dioxide and sodium bisulfite are used to precipitate gold from solutions during the refining process. Ancient mining techniques. In ancient times, gold was often obtained from riverbeds and shallow mines using tools like pans and sieves. Miners would painstakingly collect gold dust and nuggets from sediment, a process that was labor-intensive and time-consuming. But why is this practice no longer common? I've never seen anyone actually doing this, at least not in my country, even though I grew up in a rural area near a river. Refining gold in antiquity. The refining techniques of the past raise intriguing questions. Ancient civilizations such as the Lydians and Egyptians achieved purity levels of 98 to 99%. They used processes like cupellation, where gold was heated with lead to remove impurities. The ability to achieve such purity without modern chemical knowledge is remarkable. A question of ingenuity. How did ancient civilizations refine gold to such high levels without access to modern chemistry? Were their methods based on trial and error? Or did they possess knowledge now lost to time? Or perhaps they were doing something very similar to what is done today. This remains a fascinating mystery in the history of metallurgy. Why was gold valuable in antiquity? Gold's value in ancient times stemmed from several factors: rarity and beauty, durability, religious and cultural significance, economic role. However, none of these factors fully explain why gold had value in the first place. Its utility was limited compared to other materials, and yet it was treated as indispensable. This suggests that its value was largely driven by human perception and societal agreement, rather than inherent usefulness. What can you, as an individual, actually do with gold? Unlike wood, which can be used for fire or tools, paper which can be written or drawn on, or grains which can feed both humans and animals, gold serves little practical purpose in day-to-day life. As a simple individual, gold cannot be eaten, burned, or turned into practical tools without specialized knowledge or equipment. This raises the question of whether its value was artificially inflated by elites to serve as a tool for economic control. Why was a golden coin valuable? The extraction and refinement of gold in ancient times were arduous processes, so why did people go to such lengths? Many argue that just as today, people were manipulated into believing that gold had intrinsic value, because the elites assigned it such worth, using it as a tool for control and status. Economic value or manufactured illusion. Many argue that gold's economic role is less about its intrinsic value and more about societal conditioning. Key points include artificial scarcity. Elites have historically controlled the availability of gold, making it seem rarer and more valuable than it truly is. Psychological manipulation. Gold's cultural significance has been perpetuated through myths and propaganda, reinforcing its status as a safe investment. Monetary standard. The gold standard, while stabilizing currencies for centuries, was also a tool used by powerful groups to control economies. Gold's allure is not purely rational. Its shimmering beauty and the cultural association with wealth evoke powerful emotions. People view gold as a status symbol, a legacy to pass down generations, and a secure investment. However, this value is largely symbolic, driven by collective belief rather than practical necessity. Gold's value has also been linked to theories that suggest it is part of a larger system of control. Economic manipulation. Some believe that elites hoard gold to manipulate its value and maintain financial dominance. Tool of obedience. By placing gold at the center of economic systems, societies were conditioned to chase this metal, distracting them from other forms of empowerment. A legacy of power. Throughout history, ruling classes have used gold as a tool to enforce hierarchies and maintain their status. One of the more intriguing conspiracy theories suggests that gold is not as rare as we are led to believe. According to this idea, advanced technology allows scientists or secretive organizations to create gold in laboratories by altering the molecular structure of other metals. This process, reminiscent of ancient alchemy, allegedly uses modern techniques to achieve what was once thought impossible. We live in an era where lab-grown meat, artificial skin, and even complete organs are being developed for medical purposes and transplant. The ability to grow ears, noses, or create complex biological materials suggests that creating a yellow metal like gold might not be far-fetched. If humanity can manipulate cells to grow functioning tissues, it is entirely plausible that metals can also be engineered. Technological potential. Theoretical physics and chemistry suggest that with enough energy, atoms of one element can be transmuted into another. Some believe this capability is already being used in secret. Control of supply. If true, this would mean that gold's scarcity is artificially maintained by elites to preserve its value and control economic systems. Implications. The idea raises questions about the true origins of gold in circulation and whether humanity has been deceived about its rarity and value. The philosopher's stone was symbolic. It represented the idea that gold could be created from other metals. This belief in alchemy, which dates back centuries, suggests that the ability to create gold might not be as modern as we think. Perhaps even in ancient times, people had the means to manufacture gold. Is gold overrated? Critics argue that gold's value is artificially inflated due to centuries of human obsession. Unlike other commodities like oil or wheat, gold has limited practical use beyond its symbolic and technological applications. If its status as a precious metal is a construct, then its worth is a reflection of human conformity and manipulation by those in power. Gold's value lies not only in its physical properties, but also in the story humanity has chosen to believe about it. Whether viewed as a practical metal, a cultural artifact, or a tool of elite control, gold serves as a reminder of how perception shapes value. Its worth may be less about its intrinsic qualities and more about its role as a symbol of power, permanence, and the narratives we are taught to accept.